So I drew this picture of a Hiace. That would work fine, but I sort of realised that I could do the scale a little bit better to make it easy to do my measurements. So, yeah, I realised because I was working on A3 paper, I could actually fit on the whole van in 1:10 scale and then just divide my measurements by 10, so that seemed like a no-brainer. Basically, we've got the bed going back, and it will fold up like so. So it'll be flat out all the way to the front of the van when it's in bed form. And then you push it back and sort of similar to a futon, I suppose, it'll bump these bits up like a leaflet and it will turn into a sofa. Up here, you've got a few shelves. That's going to be for putting your bits on. Got a little tank down here. I was experimenting the idea of a jerry can for fresh water. And I've got a little kitchen, like a kitchen counter there. Which just sit above the bed and provide some storage underneath. Also doubles as like a place to mount, like place to put a laptop or something if you're watching a film. Also got space for a battery down here. I had a look at some of there's a Toyota one on Halfords, which would fit quite nicely in there. Moving on to the other side of the van. This is just the view of the same drawing from the back. So you can see we've got the shelves up here with access from behind, so you can put stuff here. It's like food and stuff when you're cooking. And there's a drawer here that'll slide out by 1 meter or so. It'll have like a camping stove on it so you can cook up. Then there's the bed across here. It's actually quite a nicely sized bed, not quite a double but bigger than a single. And you've got storage space under here. Under here it'll stretch all the way out to the front of the van, so you'll be able to put in long things there still if you need to. This is my original plan for the frame that's going to have the bed on it. So basically I want it to go forwards on, I think, at least 2 runners, and there'll be 3 sections of frame. This bit goes behind the wheel arch, this bit mounts on top of the wheel arch, this bit just behind the sliding side door, and this bit will be underneath your sort of kitchen unit on the opposite side to the sliding side door. This is a page sort of working out sort of how the bed's going to work, but if you take a look down here, you've got the full mechanism. So the difficulty is that you want to be able to have a full-length bed, but you also don't want it to obstruct the door. And the Hiace is like a little bit too narrow to be able to lie sideways in it. So this is my system for compacting up the bed to be a sofa. And here we see what it'll look like when it's flat. So again, we've got that little mounting, that little bit of frame behind the wheel arch, that little bit of frame on the wheel arch, and that little bit of frame just behind the front door, or just behind the side door. The front of the bed's got its own legs mounted to it, and they'll keep it stable when it's all the way stretched out. This is probably the weakest of the lot. I've just drawn this today. This is a bit of a reimagining of how that's all going to work in a rough form. Just after putting a few of the pieces in and figuring out some of the issues that came with the original design that I hadn't really thought of. Again, we've got 3 sections. This bit here doesn't change. It will have a strut down here for mounting a drawer to it as well, so we can do that drawer with the camping stove in. This one in the middle is sort of staying the same as well. Again, it'll have a strut down here for the drawer to be on. But yeah, it's just got those 2 points where you can put the sliding sections over the beams that the bed's gonna slide across. At the front here, I've changed it a little bit. This is just gonna be a simple right angle that mounts to the side of the door. And over here, this is actually gonna be the top of the kitchen counter I was talking about. So I can mount the slider for the plywood bed to go across, just across the front of the leg for that table. So do that way. Well, I just realised that this beam here doesn't make sense. That should actually be over here, shouldn't it? Bit of a MC Escher piece there.
Images that look convincing, yet defy logic.
Oh well. I hope that gives a bit more of a sort of tangible idea of what I am going to be doing in the back of the van. Also, on the note of the van build and the videos around it, I'm going to start making the videos a lot shorter. Just little updates on the van, things like that. And I'm going to just start releasing them every other Wednesday, just as like a sort of side thing. I want to make sure I get to the end of like the van build series, but it hasn't really picked up much of an audience. So I make the episodes a bit shorter so that people that care about the updates can still see those. And the main content at the moment is going to be roller skating. There should be a video every weekend. I haven't decided if that's going to be on a Friday or a Sunday. But yeah, there'll be videos every weekend for that. That's it. Take a look at some of these videos here. There might be some more van build videos on there, and check out some of my roller skating content. Thanks a lot. Bye.